Good afternoon. This is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies. It is Thursday, May 10th. It is 3:13 p.m. and you've got about 2 minutes left in the electronic session, but for all intents and purposes, this RTH session is over. The NASDAQ was the leader out of the wedge breakouts of the four indexes that we've been watching. It came right up to my gap and stopped. It was like hitting a brick wall. That's what those daily gaps do. And this was sort of a wide gap, also, a very big gap down. So that first touch is usually a failure. And so that's how to trade it. So you can see that price got a couple of ticks away from it actually, and the algo started firing off, sent it back down to the channel, and then it balanced, consolidated, got a bottom, and kind of meandered its way back up until about the last 2 or 3 minutes of the session when it made this thrust move for it. And so 17-point move. I was able to get in there with some position size when it started moving, broke out right here and traded it up. Had my order sitting right there, a couple of ticks away from it. Got filled, luckily, because it was a couple of ticks away from it. Again, everybody puts their orders in front of those levels. So it's like the first time it was like several ticks away. I had a sell order, one tick underneath it, and I did not get filled. I was so pissed. And then you're not sure if it's going to go back and hit it again, but kind of made up for my trouble by getting this last little leg. So once you have an understanding of these gaps and how the market responds to them, they're pretty easy to trade if you can time your entries on that approach. It's like setting up a golf shot. So you want to just wait until you get an opportunity, and so you can drop this down to like a 3-minute chart, which was what I think I was using, a 5-minute actually, but I have my 3-minute on my screen, and we still did not have a setting here, but you can see the green settings up here for my other three linear regressions, so I knew that I was in the right direction. Just overall trend had turned down, but the underlying trends were all positive. So I was trading that positive linear regression up back into the level, and did that. So let's take a look at the E-mini. It did break its wedge, barely. And it is a close above it, I will say that. So they've got like this little baby gap. Do you see the gap line? So that's the target, 27.44, 27.50, one something right there, 52.25. So trade to the gap on the E-mini. On the YM, there's no gap, but there is this pivot high from April 17th that it'll have to get through. And on the Russell, it's strong, stronger than the YM and the E-mini, but it too does not have a gap. It just has a pivot from March 13th, pivot high to get through. And all of them have this down volatility. And I guess we've discussed the fact that we owe Warren Buffett a hearty thank you. Thank you, sir, for purchasing all those Apple shares and getting the NQ, the kick in the pants that it needed to get up and out of its wedge. So thank you, Mr. Buffett, very much. Now, if you could buy some more shares to get us over the gap, sir, we would appreciate it. Just kidding. All right. Don't forget the end of the month, we have got an event. Um, uh, May 1st, May 31st, the BloodHound template package will be on sale for the last price before the beta pricing takes effect. And I'm offering this through for the entire month. Um, so make sure that if you were considering buying my template package and or you would like to purchase Bloodhound and or Blackbird, to pick this offer up before the end of the month as we are moving towards um, NT8. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. We've got a light trading day tomorrow. So we'll take a look at what the opportunities are as they present themselves. But mainly I'm looking at this gap line. And we'll see what happens with crude also. It sort of was flat today. Came in and out, up and down day. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.